here you are.
Coming right up. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Schroeder in at the point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. DJ Augustin out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Lopez, no luck. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with a win.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
The quick feet and hands of Caldwell Pope paying dividends at the defensive end.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Middleton with it. From past the arc, bangs home the trifecta. And now that we have some time away from it, Steve, how strange and wild were the NBA playoffs in the bubble?
You know, Kevin, having players see each other in hallways while going to battle later that night was definitely different. Spending that much time together. We'll eventually look back and view it as one of the most interesting times in the NBA history.
And here is Antetokounmpo after LeBron James hitting the 3.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
LeBron passes to Gasol. Kuzma kicks to Gasol. Back to Kuzma. Over Giannis. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Gasol.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Now the pass to DiVincenzo. And here is Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And James pulls it down. Lakers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
Now here's Middleton after the miss from Dennis Schroeder.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It's going to send LeBron James to the line. It goes on Chris Middleton. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Augustine. Connaughton doesn't go that time. And the Lakers take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 19-point game against Utah. The shot from the low post is good. James has got 12 points in the game.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Here's Connaughton. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Giannis gets it to go.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Horton Tucker, that's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Bucks trail by 9. Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-7 run. From deep, James. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Giannis kicks to Connaughton. Inside. And stolen by Harrell.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
And that one's good, Caruso.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Misses from close range.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Here's Caldwell Pope taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Nice shot by Portis.
Bobby Portis rolling off that pick, going downhill. Once he gets moving, it's hard to slow him down.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
We've got Chris Middleton, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Lakers leading by 9, and it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Schroeder, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Augustine passes to Portis. Here's Lopez, back to Portis. Middleton outside. DiVincenzo finds Middleton for the 3. Rebound the Lakers. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Schroeder. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Lopez fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Pelicans.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
Here's Portis after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Augustine looking around. To the inside. Kicks it down to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. That 3 off the mark. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he drops it in from the low post.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Here's Portis following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Speaking of Bobby Portis, he's going to fight, he's going to scrap, he's going to give you maximum effort every night.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
LeBron's checked in for Los Angeles. Alex Caruso comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Schroeder. That one, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Augustine with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Middleton. Jacks up a three. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Bobby Portis. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Augustine. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Forbes. Pass to Craig. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Giannis has got his third bucket of the night.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's James. He's got 12. Over to the left wing. Horton Tucker, the pass to Caruso. And LeBron throws it down.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated, and it's been that way all night.
Back to Forbes. Pass to DiVincenzo. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's Horton Tucker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Craig. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. DiVincenzo kicks to Forbes. Down low. Craig passes to Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marc Gasol.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The 3 from LeBron, rebounded by the Bucks. Here is Forbes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so, all right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points. That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Caldwell-Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol at center. Bucks trail by 12. Now here is Augustine. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. bucket is good. Here's Schroeder. Pulls up, high post. That one misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. DiVincenzo against Schroeder. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Floats it up for James. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And what's amazing to me, how little James has lost athletically.
The pass to Augustine. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Lopez. LeBron outside. And the dunk by James.
You know, not many people want to step in front of LeBron. Once he gets up a full head of steam, can't say I blame him.
Middleton on the wing. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. James outside. Tips it, and Gasol able to finish. And the Lakers lead by 11.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game. And
thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
If you're the defense, you have to get back. LeBron, a monster out in the open court.
Giannis against Kuzma. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Now here's Schroeder. 6 points for him. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Second chance shot. And it's finished off by Schroeder as he lays it in. Schroeder's got 8 points.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
DiVincenzo against Caldwell Pope. Giannis inside. He's got 10. Misses from short range. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Shots good by Middleton.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
James against Middleton.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Augustine, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James in the post, defended by Middleton. There's the triple. Another miss by LeBron. Giannis outside. High post Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Oh, he got it to go!
Wow. I can't believe it.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in. Just shows you that anything can happen in this game.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Antetokounmpo out there with Portis, and it's Forbes in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Passes to Connaughton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Craig. Shot clock at 5. Feeds it to Forbes. Can't connect from short range.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Nobody near Schroeder. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks trail by 11. Here's Giannis. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Schroeder surveying the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Drawing contact inside. Dennis Schroeder using his reach and quickness to compensate for his height disadvantage.
Schroeder hits them both. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Craig. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Here's Portis. Giannis right side. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And here is Los Angeles now. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. From outside the arc, the rebound by the Bucks. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The pass to Portis. To the middle. A steal. Fast break. The Lakers. Schroeder leading the charge.
I'll tell you, Schroeder's a tough kid. You see the added strength. We'll see if he can complete the and one.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Torrey Craig. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right? Yeah, 91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. Lopez with the block.
And it's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
To the inside. Puts the move on. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists tonight. Lakers leading by 8. Schroeder outside. He feeds it to Morris. Horton Tucker. The pass to Schroeder. Out to Morris. Milwaukee with the rebound. And up the court from the Bucks on the break. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And the Lakers call time here. They're in front by 6. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's DiVincenzo. Following the basket by LeBron James. It's good on the putback.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments, never afraid to take a big shot.
Now here's Schroeder. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Middleton against LeBron. The putback, and Kuzma stays with it. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Take that. Kyle Kuzma, confident, hits the shot of the night.
Here's Giannis. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. And here's LeBron outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And so it's Milwaukee now. Yes!
That is world-class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now Schroeder. James outside. Schroeder outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Gasol. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Run by Rocco.
Our next guest is on his way to the championship game in the My Team Unlimited.
The beaches of Santa Monica. And let's...
Kevin, thanks very much.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving in at the 2. And for the Lakers, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Schroeder in at the point.
Well, you think about Marc Gasol, this is a former defensive player of the year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career, but this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Outside for KD. Harris outside. There's the dish to Jordan. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Indoors with Gasol, it's on the defensive end where his impact is felt the most.
That's exactly right. He still makes life difficult for opposing centers. He's strong. He's smart. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Watching Marc Gasol play is a pleasure.
Pushing it up. And the jam by Harden.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Schroeder up top, guarded by Harris. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Irving, nifty move. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
KD against James, and James throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Jordan the pass to Durant. And KD throws it down.
Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
In the corner, it's James. Over Harris. Up again, and it's Irving with the rebound. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The drive by KD. That's tipped.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with...
Wow, hammering it in.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And of the early surprise teams, Doris, some have fallen by the wayside, but some may be for real.
And isn't that one of the most exciting aspects of any season, Kevin? You watch a team perhaps outperform expectations. We see a good team take that next step and become a real...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Harden the pass to Jordan. It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Here's James.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. The Nets making a switch here. Shamet's checked in.
Well, how about a multi-time champion and a multi-time MVP, and LeBron James continues to dominate. It truly is special to watch.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Los Angeles leading by 7. Harrell kicks to Caruso for 3. James, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's LeBron. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Shots good by Green.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
KD's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Shamet. Inside. And it's Green missing. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Loads it up there for Harrell. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Durant the pass to Green. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. And Harrell slams it in.
Those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the...
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Irving at the 1 spot.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
To the paint. Harrell kicks to Morris. Pass to Horton Tucker. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Back to LeBron. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And that one's good. Shamet.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Lakers leading by 7. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. It's Schroeder with the drive. And it's sent back by KD.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
And the Nets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Irving. Fires it up. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. Back to KD. Pass to Jordan. Outside for Durant. And a wide open look for Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Harris finds Irving. Back to Harris. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Lakers making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Jordan's shot is off.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And the pass to Harden. Outside Irving. Down low. And slam dunk by Jordan.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Schroeder passes to Caldwell Pope. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
The kick out to Irving. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Nets trail by 11. guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harris passes to Jordan and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Harden outside. Clock at 6. Back to Jordan. Second shot opportunity. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
When DJ's working the catch and shoot aspect of his game, boy, you know he feels good.
Schroeder against Irving. Gasol, great positioning on the putback. Gasol's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Harris. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. There's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 5.
Boy, Kyrie Irving shoots it with such extraordinary.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 2 assists. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Here's Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
KD passes to Jordan. It's Harden with the drive and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Marc Gasol.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
So for the Nets, Green is checked in for Jordan. Bruce Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
It's Schroeder with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got 7 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now, here's Shamet. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Alex Caruso, who's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. It's Harden with the drive. Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. 6-point game. Durant dishes to Green. Shamet on the wing. Kicks it to Durant. And the call on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
I don't know how it's possible for a player to keep getting better with age, but as LeBron said, he's like fine wine, baby.
Morris against KD, and finished off by KD.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And both free throws good for LeBron. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Shamet with it, now guarded by Harrell. Shamet kicks to KD. He feeds it to Green. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
You could see it in LeBron's eyes. He will not be denied on that drive.
Shamet kicks to Brown. Feeds to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. To the inside. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Montrezl Harrell relishes the opportunity to mix it up on the interior. Nice finish.
Pass to Durant. And there's the feed to Green. He gets it in there. 14 points for Jeff Green.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
Now, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
Shamet finds Brown. Now Shamet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shamet's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Morris, left side. LeBron outside. Kept alive. Pass to Horton Tucker. From downtown. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Green. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Schroeder looking around. Here's Harrell. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, this guy is tremendous at keeping plays alive. Montrezl Harrell getting to the offensive window.
Jeff Green on the wing. Harden outside. Inside. Out to Harris. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Los Angeles leading by 4. Schroeder outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Come on, this guy's so explosive when he comes into the painted area. Dennis Schroeder, a spark plug right now.
Harden outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And the shot goes down.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Irving against Caldwell Pope.
Just great timing and great awareness from Marc Gasol. This guy is a relentless shot blocker.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Passes it to Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Harden the pass to Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you, the fearlessness Joe Harris has shown has been a problem for the defense. Nice drive.
LeBron's checked in for Los Angeles. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. And Harris drops them both. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harden against Schroeder. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. KD with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Irving for 3. And no good that time. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's LeBron. Good on the shot. James has got 24.
As much as LeBron loves to create, there are times when he simply has to do it himself. Too good to pass up that one.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Jordan kicks to Irving. Back to Jordan. To the middle. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, for a big man, DeAndre Jordan has such soft touch on his passes.
James against Harris. The drive by James and finished off by LeBron.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Durant dishes to Harris. Back to Durant. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Schroeder, right side. Gasol finds James. Back to Gasol. Over Harden. That one rolling around and runs out. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 6. And here's Harris from the arc. They get it back. Jordan. Outside for KD. Back to Harden. The tray. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
It's stolen by Schroeder. And yes, it's good. And the Lakers lead by 10.
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And the Nets miss again. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum. Now, we are...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. P.J. Augustine out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. To the paint, here's Lopez. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Lopez has got his team on the board to start the game for the Bucks. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. Now here's Jordan. 8 points his last outing. Irving can't hit. guy is a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Middleton against Durant. And Augustine kicks to Giannis. 3 on the clock. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good with the triple. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Jordan, high post. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Irving dishes to Jordan. And there's the pass to Durant. Out to Harris. Takes a 3. Another shot. Jordan at the elbow. 3-pointer. Poked loose.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Antetokounmpo against Jordan. Here's DiVincenzo. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Nets trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jordan can't get it to go.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. No good on the 3. One-on-one here. Jordan the pass to KD. Jordan. The rebound by the Bucks. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Harris dishes to Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks leading by 6. Augustine finds Middleton. Back to Augustine. Tries again. From the arc. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Lopez. Middleton's got 5.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
And it's the Bucks on the break. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And Durant is right there.
Yeah, he's got those Inspector Gadget arms. I mean, they go on forever. Durant a threat on the offensive glass, too.
And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Antetokounmpo is out there with Portis, and it's Forbes in at the point guard. Brown hits the close-range jumper.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Bucks leading by 5. Here is Forbes. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. The kick out to Giannis. Back to Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. Here is Forbes. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
On the wing, Brown. He feeds it to KD. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Here's Portis. Here's Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jeff Green picks one up.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Nets trail by 4. Durant kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Craig. No points in the game yet for him. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Shamet. Just 4 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Portis has got his first points in this one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Green.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Here's Forbes. And it's off from three-point range. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Left side, KD. Out to the right wing. Brown drives in. Here's Green. Count that one. And now just a 2-point Milwaukee lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Forbes, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Giannis has got 10 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now, here's Shamet. Defense right on him. Pulls it up. It's deflected. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Green, the pass to Brown. Back to Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 8 points for him.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Connaughton. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Up top, Brown. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando. Fires the three. The shot off that time. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points, 5. Hey.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the 3. In transition, here come the Nets. Back to Irving. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
Well, the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
Harden outside. Out to Harris. Harris draws the double. A shot by Harden. Wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Milwaukee in the lead. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Irving. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
From deep, Harden. The shot comes out, and Milwaukee the other way now.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never...
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Jordan finds Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Jordan gets it to go.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Can't hit from in close.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That puts them in the lead. Irving's got his second bucket tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Lopez dishes to Forbes. Passes to Connaughton. Here's Middleton. No one near him. That one drops for him. And it's 7 points for Chris Middleton.
Whenever you fight the shot clock, you love that Chris Middleton has the ball in those situations because he'll deliver for you.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Forbes. The three-pointer, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Harris passes to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. Pass to Forbes. 30 seconds left in the third. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harris. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Kicks it out to Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
It's still anybody's game. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Forbes in at the point. And Forbes kicks to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. From 10 feet out. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Portis.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And he recovers it. The pass to Shamet. Back to Green. The kick out to Brown. On the wing, Harris. On the wing, Harris. Drills it from outside.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
DiVincenzo against Brown. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harris drives in, and it's Green with the jam.
Harris makes opponents pay in the pick and roll, guys, because he's an effective passer with tight handles.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Brown's got the ball. Harris looking it over. To the middle. Green dishes to Harris. Luwawu, the pass to Shamet. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks trail by 6. Portis with it. Picked up by Brown. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. That's 7 points for Brook Lopez.
Lopez not to be denied. Nice strong finish there.
Brown outside. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Brown. That's tipped. Here's Forbes. Offensive rebound. Portis. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions, when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. Never gave up on the play. And you know my motto, persistence pays dividend.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Landry Shamet. And then for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Bryn Forbes.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on him at all times.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez is checked in. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Harris off the drive. Jordan kicks to Harris. Steps back and fires. Second chance shot. The wide open look for Durant. From outside off the mark. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Bucks. Down low to take the lead. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak is the real deal.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Harden kicks to KD. Now the feed to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. And here comes Augustine late in the fast break. He doesn't hit that one. Harden with the defensive effort.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
.50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Middleton outside. Lets it go with a three. The shot that time not on target. The Nets go the other way with it. Harris up top. Back to KD. Passes it to Harris. The kick out to Irving. To the inside. Here's Jordan. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And to Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Irving finds Harden. And here is Durant. Right side, Irving. Harden outside. Pass to Durant. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. DJ Augustin out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol in at the center position. Augustin passes to Giannis. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Marc Gasol.
He's so strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's LeBron. We saw him with 19 points his last outing, and he gets it to go. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Here's DiVincenzo, following the basket by LeBron James.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and at the end, it still isn't enough.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here is Augustin. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Down low, it's stolen by Schroeder. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Gasol.
For the 7-1 division, Gasol staying aware. I mean, this guy's got game.
DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. And the Bucks miss again.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
James, that's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way! And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Here's Schroeder. That one goes in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Augustin against Schroeder. Middleton looking it over. Gasol with the steal. It's Caldwell-Pope with the drive, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, the scrawny strength, the skinny strength of Caldwell-Pope catches defenders by surprise. So good at getting fouled and still finding a way to bury the shot.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Augustin. Here is Forbes. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. It's blocked.
Gotta have more of this moving forward. Portis has the size needed to turn back shots.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Horton Tucker. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Tipped away. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Caldwell-Pope, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Caldwell-Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. Just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
And Caldwell-Pope drops them both. Bucks trail by 10. Here's Connaughton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope for 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. All going up court. Yep, it counts. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points. Lakers leading by 8. Caruso looking for an opening. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Portis, the pass to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Morris against Giannis. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Now the Lakers on the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the
way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, Marquise Morris is out there with Harrell. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. Passes it to Connaughton. Los Angeles leading by 10. Schroeder passes to Horton Tucker. He dishes it to Harrell. It's good. Harrell's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Lakers.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
James against Middleton. From deep. Harrell controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Harrell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Oh, look at the crazy connection right there. James knowing when to fly towards the rim. Amazing at completing these alley-oops.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jerry. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
And he makes that one.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in from there.
The drive by Schroeder. Morris dishes to Harrell. Schroeder up top. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Middleton left side. Pass to Lopez over Gasol. Augustine against Schroeder. And it's in there.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
James looking it over. With the putback. Harrell on the foul. Harrell's got 6 in the quarter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bucks trail by 14. Here's Craig. The wide open look here for Lopez. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Lopez has got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
DiVincenzo passes to Craig. He feeds it to Lopez. Middleton outside. Six to shoot over Gasol. Middleton can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And James throws it down.
James is unreal in fast break situations. Impossible to contain when he's off and running.
The feed now to Lopez. Schroeder against Middleton. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. James against Augustine. And that one is good. He's got 14.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Now Augustine. And so it's LeBron James making things. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 14. Kenny, how'd you? And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at James, what a contribution.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. DJ Augustine out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center.
An elite passer in his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 16. Kicks it down to Middleton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And really, from second-round pick to All-Star, Middleton's story, inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caruso's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. The drive by James.
I'd like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this is just par for the course.
Puts up a 3. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. To the paint, here's Antetokounmpo. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Augustine. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Masterful at timing, when to go after offensive rebound. Kuzma excels at getting the right position.
Pass to Giannis. Back to Connaughton. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Here's the pass to Augustine. Here's Connaughton. Back to Augustine. Dishes it to Forbes. Lakers leading by 13. It's Kuzma penetrating. Good on the bucket. Kuzma's got 10.
Incredible concentration from the big man. Knock Kuzma around all you want. He's committed to scoring inside.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bucks trail by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Forbes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Torrey Craig comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Augustine. Schroeder kicks to Caruso. Left side Gasol. Pulls up on the wing. And a wide open look for James. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's DiVincenzo.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. James way outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. To the middle. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get open is Lopez. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Passes it to Caruso. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. James, no good.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
A three-pointer is right on target. Forbes has got 5 points in the quarter. LeBron outside. Here's Harrell. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Harrell is out there with LeBron James, and it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Caruso in at shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. Here's Forbes. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Schroeder. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And the Lakers lead by 12.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Forbes. Off target from three-point range. The Lakers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Giannis with it. He's picked up by James.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Inside. Here's Giannis. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
LeBron up top. That one good for 2.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. In the corner, Middleton with it. The drive by Lopez. He gets that one. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with the chance to win.
Here is Forbes, defended by Gasol. The shot by Middleton, wide open. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And this is what Middleton does, hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
LeBron drives in, the rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Middleton against James. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Got a piece of it. Floats it up for James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wonderful shot selection from James. Taking what the defense gives him.
Giannis up top. James covering. Forbes the pass to Middleton. Launches it. And James pulls it down. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. Hero. Forbes with the rebound. Bucks trail by 11. Giannis inside. Working on James. Yes, that goes in. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Middleton against LeBron. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. From 10 feet out, Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Middleton for 3. The shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. It's LeBron with the drive.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Alex Caruso. The Bucks also with the sub. Augustine's checked in from 8. And it's in off the backboard.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And here's Augustine. Back to Middleton. 3-pointer. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
But they recover it. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. It was up for grabs right until the final. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And looking at the Nets, Jordan is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
Somebody's got to rotate over, but who wants to step in front of LeBron?
On the wing, Irving. Passes it to Jordan. Back to KD. Clock at 6. Harden kicks to Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with his 3. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the dunk by James.
The king, timeless, saying, I'm going to keep doing what I do until they catch up with me.
Caldwell Pope against Irving. Banked in off the glass. And Steve, as we get into the middle of the season, do you feel we have a good idea of who the contenders are at this point?
The major forces, Kevin, you know for sure where they are. There are always some teams you can't tell if they're legit or not just yet.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Durant in the corner. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Irving. Harden outside. And here's Harris from the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
In the corner, Irving with it. The drive by Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Harris kicks to Jordan. Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Outside for Jordan. The shot. Gasol with the steal. Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
You know, he's one of the more underrated players in his draft class. Kuzma's proven that he should have been drafted higher in 2017, a lot higher, in my opinion.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. Bruce Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. And the former Utah Ute, Kyle Kuzma, can play either forward spot, as a good blend, Smitty, of size and speed.
Yes, Kevin, but right now I prefer him at the 4. The reason why, he can stretch the floor, but he can tack a lot of those big forwards. And his shooting, it will get consistent as the years go on.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
It's Harden with the drive. Green passes to Harden. Morris looking over the floor. They now take the lead. Morris has got his second basket of the night.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Harden left side. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Jordan kicks to Brown. It's Harden with the drive. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Fourth spot held by the Lakers.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Brown. Last time 14 points for him. To halt the run, and no good. Great D that time from Harold. The drive by James.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Nets trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Shamet the pass to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Caruso, the pass to Morris. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to James. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finished off by Brown.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Caruso, no good. With 1 on the clock, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in.
I think you get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before.
Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Brown dishes to Green. Brown the pass to Green, and stolen by Harrell, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Joe Harris is checked in for Brown. And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Shamet the pass to Green, and it's Green with the jam.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 19-point game against Utah.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Here's Harris. Rebounded by the Lakers.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And finished off by LeBron.
What's so impressive, the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads.
Here's Luwawu. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Schroeder. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. LeBron James on the wing. Here's Harrell. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The Lakers get it back in a new 14.
He combines strength and a ferocious attitude. Montrez is a terror on putbacks.
Feeds to Green. Harris against Harrell. Here's Green. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. And James pulls it down. Lakers leading by 5. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Comes up empty down low. The Nets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Harris outside for Durant. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Harrell. The wide open look for Durant. No good from the wing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
Driving with that kind of speed and power, LeBron bulldozes his way through contact.
Luwawu, the pass to Harris. To the middle. Here's Green. Out to Harris. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Schroeder. Back to Shamet. It's stolen by Schroeder. Now James. He's got 16.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And the dunk by James.
The quick, powerful hands of LeBron gets the steal, gets them off in transition.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Brown comes in for Joe Harris. Irving's checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot, and it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet. Kuzma can't get it to go. Nets trail by 11, and here comes the break. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Brown.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court, finishes the job.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there. Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here is Harden. 20 points for him last game against Orlando.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought...
And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something you can get a much better perspective of on replay than real game speed.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles, Greg. Much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
And, you know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout. So that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
Good on both. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. They trail by 11. Brown drives in, and then Brown with the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And we've reached halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points and 1 assist. It's hard to imagine. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Schroeder in at the point. Harden scanning the floor from the stripe. Here's Jordan, kicks it out to Harden. And here's Harris from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harris has got 6 points.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Schroeder against Harris. Here's Kuzma. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Lakers lead by 10. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
It's Harden with the drive. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
From deep, James. They get it back.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Nets trail by 10. Irving with the ball. 6 points for him. Six on the shot clock. Down low. Gasol with the steal. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop.
Excellent hands. Marc Gasol picks up more steals than you realize.
Outside Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Irving. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Brown. Kicks it out to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
That was a great job creating in transition. LeBron using his speed puts himself in a position to attack.
Brown the pass to Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And there's the pass to Llewellyn. Harden outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. Almost, but it rolls out. Lakers leading by 17. James finds Harrell. Here's Caruso, and taken away by Brown. Out on his own on the break. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
The drive by LeBron, and the shot goes in. James has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Harris kicks to Harden. The 3. Rebound the Lakers. Harrell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Loads it up there for Harrell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
If you start the alley-oop, Harrell can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
Right side, Green. And Green slams it in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Harrell dishes to James, and he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 33 points.
Well, this is where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Harden out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown. And it's Green in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Shamet finds Green. Harden outside. Pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. And the layup falls.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the inside. Here's Harden. Back to Shamet. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And it goes down 2 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Harden. And it's Harrell missing. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. Harden kicks to Green. Jordan dishes to Green. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Morris. Harden against Harrell. And the shot goes in.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Harrell against Jordan. Pass to Horton Tucker. With his first shot attempt, it's hauled in by Brown.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Pass to Shamet. Outside, Green. Back to Shamet. Clock at 6. The dish to Jordan. From deep. And it's Shamet missing. Lakers leading by 15. To the inside. Shamet with the steal. Jordan the pass to Harden. Back to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Green up on top. Guarded by Kuzma. A second chance effort on the wing. Brown. The pass to Shamet. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Beyond the arc. Harden, no good. Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Can they get it? Out to Kuzma. Passes to Horton Tucker. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 15. Here's Brown on the mark with the 15-footer. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Lakers.
Their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with 1 left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Kuzma finds James. Here's the 3. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Rebounding often comes down to who wants it more, and Kuzma understands the value of second chance points.
And here's Harden for 3. Yep, it's good.
Some guys just understand.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it. Welcome to 2K Sports for a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So the Nets starting five. We've got DeAndre Jordan, Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with DJ Augustin. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. KD passes to Jordan.
Oh! Yes, sir. And we have a lot of great jumpers in the league, but DJ makes a statement every time. Elbows above the rim that time.
Augustin, no luck. And here's Brooklyn. Harden inside the three-point line. Milwaukee with the rebound. About a minute played so far here in the first. That's good from Augustin. The assist by Middleton.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Irving kicks to Durant. Nets passing it around. Harden with it. Now guarded by Giannis. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. For three, Middleton. Pass to Augustin. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Milwaukee the rebound. Goes back up, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Irving kicks to Harden. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really...
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Harris passes to KD. Down low. Jordan kicks to KD. Harris against Middleton. The feed to Harden.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Augustin dishes to Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. Count that one. Giannis has got his second bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Jordan can't get it to go. Lopez with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Inside. Here's Augustin, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. A shot by Harden, wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harden's got 5.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Giannis kicks to Augustin. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Giannis. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Harden surveying the D. Out to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Augustin against Harden. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. He's off on that one.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
It's Durant on the wing. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Vintage KD, quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
Bucks trail by 3. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the 3-ball is good. He's got 5.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Back to Harden. That will count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Tie game in Milwaukee. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
So for Brooklyn now, Luwawu is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then there's Green. And it's Shamet in at the point guard. Forbes the pass to Craig. Back to Forbes. And the pass to Connaughton. And Brown over to help. 4 on the clock. And to Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points.
Well, Giannis scores inside. One of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint. And a strong feel for the attack that time.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Green. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Green finds Shamet. Back to Green. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Portis with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Giannis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Giannis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Here's Portis. Stolen by Durant. Shamet on the wing. He's coming off a 19-point game against Orlando.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Craig, good.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
To the left wing. Back to KD. And stolen by Portis. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Giannis passes to Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jeff Green picks one up. This is his first free throw of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Bryn Forbes. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Durant. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Landry Shamet. Augustine dishes to Lopez. And Jordan sends it back.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Goes up on the high post. Second shot opportunity. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Augustine against Harden. Augustine, no luck.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Harris finds Jordan. Back to Harris. Nets passing it around. From past the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To the paint and stolen by Jordan. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Puts up a 3. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
For 3, Harris. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And it's sent back by Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Here's Lopez, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead in the period. 3. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. DJ Augustine out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Just 3 to shoot. Irving can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Augustine kicks to Middleton. Back to Augustine. Pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And he lays it straight in. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Harden against Augustine. Outside for Jordan. Harris outside. Back to Jordan. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time for Middleton. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Bucks. And then for Brooklyn, Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Durant, the pass to Jordan. The kick out to Brown. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Pass to Augustine. High post Lopez. Pass to Augustine. Down low. Here's Giannis. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Durant against Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. And Augustine kicks to Craig. Back to Augustine. And he banks in the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Outside Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Brown drives in. Outside, KD feeds it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
And Augustine kicks to DiVincenzo. The pass to Craig. 1:33 left to play in the third. To the inside. Outside Durant. Passes it to Llewellyn. Back to Durant. And here's Harden for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Got a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Jordan, and then slammed in by Jordan.
Yeah, how about the power from DJ there, slamming it down.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 10. Back to Augustine. Pass to Craig. He kicks it to Lopez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Shooting for Milwaukee. That's good from Brook Lopez.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, who's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Augustine. Clock at 2, Green. And Green slams it in.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here is Forbes. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Inside. Lopez dishes to Forbes. Fires the 3. Can't connect.
Kyrie more and more wants to take pride on the defensive end, so encouraging to see him out there with a hand up.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Harris is out there with Brown. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Green in at the center.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Green. The kick out to Brown. Irving drives in. And it's Green missing. Bucks trail by 8. It's stolen by Brown. Irving passes to Green. There's the triple. Irving can't get it to go.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
All alone. Forbes can't get it to go.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Shamet finds Green. In the corner. Shamet with it. They get it again. Pass to Harris. The kick out to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. The second chance effort. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. The pass to Middleton. The 3. The rebound by Jeff Green.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Back to Harris. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Forbes kicks to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points. Brown the pass to Shamet. Nets passing it around. Here's Harris. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Forbes. Milwaukee. No good that time either.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Green dishes to Harris. Brown wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. High post Lopez. He's against Green. Lopez finds Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Irving passes to Harris. It's deflected. Back to Irving. Passes it to Shamet. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis, he's checked in for Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. For 3, Middleton. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
From deep, Harden. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Free throw good from Harden.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jordan.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Second chance shot, pass to Connaughton. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Here's Chiota. Misses there. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.